Representative St. Blanc. Young? Which one is it? This one? Oh. There you go.
Got me?
Got you now.
Thank you, Chairman.
Fortunately, the Senate has a little bit better technology
Yes.
up on these boards up here. So.
Several questions I had today for y'all, and I wish you to talk to somebody and actually looked in the archives of the Public Service Commission what happened to telecommunications after Hurricane Katrina, and then you really understood what you were going to go through today. And my district is not, it's on the coastal, but we don't have Suddenlink. But I've been looking at your map, and you have two that's very close to the coast. And have a couple of questions. I know how many customers you have in Louisiana. How many are affected by this hurricane?
How many customers in Louisiana were affected by the hurricane? 85%. I don't have the raw number.
Yeah, I believe at its peak, I read that 122,000 had been knocked offline.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think
122,000,
right.
And a lot of those
and your
came off
footprint's
the-
150,000. So this is severe. This is severe.
no
Yes, sir.
question.
Okay. How long you been operating in Louisiana?
You may have to ask a legacy.
In
Suddenlink.
Louisiana, before I was ever associated with the state, there's been a number of different companies sell and buy systems, but I don't know the exact year.
So you can tell me that you've been a while and you're well aware of hurricanes,
Yes, sir.
and you have 120,000 customers that's in this area. So that right there, you didn't do your job. I know you're not regulated. Completely understand that. I'm not here to get on you. I'm not here to really. I'm here today that we got to have something done in the future. Which steps did your company take prior to the storm and ensure that adequate sources of backup power was used?
We have generators on. Someone mentioned our head ends. Those are really our master centers located throughout our network where our signals are accumulated and sent out over the various systems that we serve. We have generators in those locations.
What locations?
Well, each one of those, different markets have those locations. Lake Charles has a head end. Pineville has one.
Backup generators.
We have backup generators in those locations.
You have enough to take care of
Yes, sir.
those,
Yes, sir. We have
things.
we have trailers that are rigged out with portable generators to deploy in areas where it's safe to put them to restore service when our power supplies are out. So we have those, and we have many. If we don't have enough, we get them shipped into us from other locations all over the country, or we can get.
How many were shipped in?
I don't have a number. Is Chris gone? I just
You
don't
come
have
to
a
a hearing and you don't know how many generators were
I
shipped
never
in.
dreamed I'd be asked how many generators were shipped in, but I can.
Well, I can ask
find-
any other telecommunications. I can ask any other utility company. They'll tell you exactly how many they have and how many are ready. I mean, I understand this is not your. I know you're not prepared, but this is what I want to tell you. You're going to have to be prepared.
And
Okay.
and yes, sir.
You're going to have to do a better job. Now, I know y'all too got to do a better job of communicating with your CEOs and stuff, because you're in a situation now that something's going to be done. And I know what you're going through right now. It's been done before. And disasters have consequences, and they have consequences on companies like you. And you're not the first. But you're the first that's come in here that I've seen. It's all done through the Public Service Commission. But like Senator Bodie said, do you think that a law be passed requiring telecommunication providers to install the necessary backup electricity capability to continue to operate networks during disasters? No plan, right? I know you're not regulated, and I know you don't want to say it. But we can make a law through a hurricane and make you do it. And you don't want laws, because I understand you're a profit company and want to be good citizens. We want y'all to operate in Louisiana. But we have unique situations here. And you know what you're going through. Do your job. Do what other utility companies are doing. Prepare. And I know you don't have to, and you can go and get 1,000 lawyers and come and bring it before the public, and I know you'll win. But you're not going to win here if we start putting laws on you to have the necessary generators and the thing. But I can tell you today, as long as I'm on this Commerce Committee, you're going to have a plan, and you're going to bring it to us shortly. And you're going to tell them exactly what you're going through. And we're going to look at your plan. If we don't like your plan, we'll make laws. Because it's a disaster. We can do this. You have to be, how would I say it? You have to be more prudent in what you do when it comes to people's lives. We're a unique state. We have hurricanes. This right here has become more than we ever dreamed of. Telecommunications. I can't even begin to tell you what the Public Service Commission and stuff, what they have. And you're not regulated, but I can tell you, you would have go look at the archives and see what you would go through. Just go look at that archives after Katrina and see what they went through and what you've gone through. Is nothing compared to what they did. But what they did, they come up with plans. They had to put money aside. Now, that's going to be the hardest thing for y'all, to put to y'all CEOs and y'all bosses that, hey, we got to have a lot of money. And you've got a big company. And was you acquired by a European company? I got a text. You don't have any European company that's acquired you, or
The founder our founder is from Europe, is Patrick Goei, but we are a total U.S. company.
okay, total U.S.
There is
Okay.
a
I'm
Maltese
sorry if I
Maltese
misunderstood
USA.
that, but I'm just trying to get straight, because you got to do, he's got to be prudent too on what we go through, and just have a plan. There's all the plans. Just look at what the utility company's plans are, and try to just have that plan. So you won't have any of these questions. And you're going to be there. Your CEO will be there. But if you're not required to be there, but we're telling you right now, you're all going to be required. And you're going to have a plan for us. Because you right now, y'all two looking at each other, we ain't never going to go through this again. We're going to go and we're going to get that plan. Because they do it. It's going to cost you money, you're going to have a little fight. But it has to be done. If you want to do business here, and we want to be good stewards together, man, look, I'm more capitalist than anybody. I've been in business all my life. I want you to make money. If you don't make money, then we don't have anything. And this legislature that doesn't have the knowledge of what goes in through telecommunication and everything, and we fight in broadband. And there's so many rules and regulations that I don't even begin to tell you that I can't understand, And I just want y'all to go tell us what you went through today. Tell your CEOs. Tell who you responsible to. and let them know that this is a different situation. And we want those people that pay monthly in these two little dots pay the same amount as others almost. And they want fair treatment. I can't tell you anything because I don't regulate you. But I can tell you we can make a law to have you have a plan. I may be talking out of line, but I'm telling you we can make a law. Thank you for coming to me today. And look, I understand what you're going through. I've seen it, and I had a little experience and knowledge of the Public Service Commission and stuff. And I listened a lot, but I don't believe you had a clue what you were coming to. And it's not going to get easier. But if you'd have had a plan, and a plan that they have to go through, but boy, you're going to have trouble when you find out how much. But with a company like this, to spend what you're going to have to do on two little dots, that's y'all problem. And it's going to have to be done or go through the same thing. I know y'all two, I can see y'all two great guys and stuff, but have a plan. And if I'm going to talk to the committee chairmen, Senator and Paul, and we're going to make them. We're going to have you come back with a plan. It may not be, it's going to be next year, but you're going to have a plan. So you don't have to ever go through this again. If you don't have a plan, then we'll make laws. Thank you for what you're doing. I know what you're going through, and it's not going to start. What happened. But what I'm telling you, I'm a person that's not going through what they're going through, and seen it because I've been through hurricanes, 15 of them in my lifetime, in one store, and knowing what I know. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have a plan. It's gonna make it easy on y'all if you have a plan. And I know we can't regulate, can't tell you that. It's up to you to go to your company, because they're going to have to spend a little money and have some, they're going to have everything would have been in plan. Everything would have went right down the line. So.
Well, Senator, I'm sorry.
No, not yet. No, never.
I apologize.
I'm limited time. Senator. No.
Let me just say, there is an emergency response plan to storms.
How much money y'all put aside? How much is in your storm, sir? How much is in your storm?
I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not sure.
Honestly, and I'm not.
Don't. If I understand. I understand what you got. I don't want to put you in a position to say because you don't know. You're not required to have one. Nobody's required. You required to have the generators and all that? You don't have to. Are you regulated? So you're going to give me a number when? Because you right now you can't afford what's happening.
Sorry, I don't know. We can't afford what's no. Absolutely, it's a heck of a
right.
cost.
But just think if you had a backup like the rest of them, like the rest of the utility companies and stuff, and it falls right back in there.
But again,
and you could sit here and say, yes, we got this, we got generate, we got it here, we got backup power, we got instead of 400, we got 1,000, because you had the money, you got that, you have a plan. Where they stage, where they coming in. Why they not at that 3 o'clock? Why they not over there? You don't think any other utility company is going to let them see that? They stage somewhere else. They don't want you to see that. That's how green you are about it. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I just want it to happen next time. And that's your problem.
Mr. St. Blanc, we have plans for staging. We have plans for going in after and before a storm. It's to indicate that we have no plan for a hurricane that comes through is just not accurate, sir. We have a plan.
Have any one of y'all seen the plan?
Representative Sablaw, let me tell you something. We have a plan.
We have a plan.
We're gonna have a plan. So,
okay.
Okay.
No, I'm just. I know what you're going through, and thank you for coming. And it happens. And we want to be a good steward. We want y'all here in Louisiana.
And we very much want to be here.
Right.
Make no mistake, this is one of our largest
I
markets.
tell you what, it's not going to happen to you again.
Okay.
You'll have what I'm talking about. Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Representative. Appreciate it.